Yo, what's up? What's up? Yeah, I wanna ramble about something. I wanna ramble to you about something. Okay? Um, and I wanna ramble to you about. Let's see if I can do this. Shit, hell. Fuck it. Y'all don't need to see my ugly ass face anyway. Fuck it. Oh man. Anyway. um, man. Um, this 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 healing journey has been a very interesting journey for me. You know, recovering from this breakup, which which was devastating to me. And it's still kind of like it's still kind of it's still kind of devastating to me. But but I'm at a point where it's like, okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not depressed about it anymore. I'm not sad about it anymore. But I feel the sadness, you know, and I feel the devastation of it. But it's not it's not making me depressed. All right, I feel it. I acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, you know what? I'm cool. I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm finding peace, within myself, and I'm not I'm not I'm not I'm not drinking. I'm not drinking. You know what I'm saying? Getting drunk, like I used to. You know, I had a couple of beers. I had a couple of beers yesterday. They weren't the they weren't the 34-ounce Miller High Life though. They were they were they were small cans. You know what I'm saying? And I had a couple of Trulies like earlier. You know what I'm saying, that day. So I mean, it's not. I'm not getting drunk. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, okay, it's just like a little buzz and shit, and not even that. Just a little head buzz, whatever. But anyway, um, what I want to ramble to you about is kindness and compassion. That's one of the things that you know, that I've been developing within myself. Um, you know, uh, for especially for myself. Because I find that a lot of the things, a lot of like, say for instance, this breakup, you know. when I look back, when I look back, I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Was there compassion there? Was there kindness? Was there compassion? Was there an understanding? You know what I mean? And I'm talking about like on her part, and I don't think there was. You know what I mean? However, 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 when I look back, I have to look at the situation from a place of compassion and understanding. Okay? And I don't know why the screen, I don't know why the screen keeps doing that shit. You see that? You see that? I don't know why it's doing that, but anyway, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's still, what the fuck is going on here? Why is that doing that? Anyway, I have to look back. I have to look back, and I have to have compassion. And I have to understand, some, there are elements, you know what I'm saying, that played a part in the reason as to why she broke up with me in the first place. You know, most black women, most black women, they're not going to want to. They're not going to want to be with a man who has been sexual with other men. I said most, okay? Most black women, all right? Most black women, they don't, they don't play that, all right? It's very frowned down upon, um, especially in the black community. It's frowned down upon. And then when you take into consideration um, her upbringing, she was raised by a heterosexual man. Okay. And she was imprinted by heterosexual men. Okay. She's been around heterosexual men all her life. All right. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if she knows any bisexual or homosexual men. All right. The community that she's in. All right. The community that she's in. African centered. Okay. African centered. You know. You know, she's around Rastafarians. Okay. Those are all heterosexual men. You know, men who strictly like women and who has never been sexual with other men. So that's the community that she's in. Okay. And 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 I've learned to be understanding of that. Okay, I've learned to say, okay, it's devastating, because because it's like this. It's like this. Imagine somebody, imagine somebody giving you something very precious. Okay, something very precious. You know what I'm saying? Something that you cherish so much. You know, and what happens is they find out they find out that hold on for a minute. Hold on for a minute. Hold on. One moment. Okay. Hey, what was it trying to come up here? Yeah. Okay. Is that one laying eggs? Is that one laying eggs? Ah, okay. Yeah, because what happens is what happens is that when they see people, they'll go back into the sea. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, but, make sure when you see them, you don't get too close to them. Yeah. Okay, you too. You know, some people, some people don't understand. Some people don't understand that that okay. There are sea turtles that come up here and they lay their eggs. Okay, so that that their seedlings can hatch, right? And so what happens is you get these you get these you get these people who do not understand that that when when they these turtles, they see people, when they see people or they see light, that it makes them turn back around and go into the sea. They have to hold those eggs, which is very, very dangerous. Okay, those sea turtles can die because they're holding those babies within them. You know what I'm saying? Because people, they go up, they like see these turtles and they go up, you know what I'm saying, like real close to them, you know what I'm saying? It's, oh God, you know what I'm saying, like people, you know what I'm saying? Okay, it's okay that you're so amazed at, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, how, you know what I'm saying, I guess I don't know what it's nature, you know what I'm saying, like sea turtles lay eggs. What's so amazing about that? You know, like I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of nature. It's just like, you know what I'm saying, a woman giving birth. You know what I'm saying? It's nature. You know what I'm saying? It happens. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's I don't understand why people like. Okay, it's okay for you to watch the turtle. You know what I'm saying? But like try to keep your distance. All right. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I'm just it's like people don't understand shit. But whatever, man. You know, back to okay, this person comes and they give something really precious to you, something that you cherish, right? And then, you know what I'm saying, they end up finding out that way before way before they gave you this precious thing that you cherish so much, you know what I'm saying? You did this thing in the past, you know what I'm saying, that is totally against their morals and values, right? And so because you have done this atrocious thing, you know what I'm saying, you know, uh, they come and they take that thing that you cherish so much away from you. You know what I'm saying? How would you feel? How would you feel if that happened to you? How would you feel if something that you cherish so much was taken away from you because of what you did in the past, before it was even given to you? You know what I mean? And so it's devastating. You know, you sit up there and you try to wrap your head around, this tragic thing that just happened to you. You know what I mean? And like that's how it is with me, you know what I'm saying? It's like damn, you know what I'm saying? I'm like shit, you know. But at the same time, like I said, take into consideration the train of thought, the psychology, you know what I'm saying? You can't fault people's psychology. You can't fault, you know what I'm saying? You can't fault a Christian for thinking the way that they think. All right? You can't fault, the KKK for thinking the way that they think. It's a psychology that they was raised up in. Okay? It's a psychology. It's a psychology, a school of thought that they have accepted as their truth, as their reality. And there are certain morals and standards and codes of conduct that go along with that. Okay? And that's and and that's what needs to be understood. And I'm sorry that I'm picking my nose in the camera, but the shit is itching right now for some fucking reason. But anyway, um, that's that's where I am. That's where I am right now. You know what I'm saying? Recovering. You know what I'm saying? Recovering. From this from this breakup. Is okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I understand. I understand. You know, and by me learning to develop kindness and compassion for me, and why I even engaged in sexual activities with men in the first place, I can understand why she decided that she couldn't carry on with the relationship. Okay, it's a certain, like I say, it's a certain psychological programming. You know, and that's what it is. It is what it is. You know, so I can't, I can't fault her, and I can't fault myself. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know, she wasn't she wasn't the one for me in the first place. And that's another dynamic that plays a very vital part in, what I'm saying, in this whole thing. She wasn't the one for me in the first place. And in my higher self, my soul told me that like 2, 3 weeks into our relationship, my higher self told me that. And I did not want to listen. I didn't listen. Had I listened, it would have saved me a lot of trouble, a lot of heartache. Okay. You know. So that's another thing. You know what I'm saying? Listening to that that quiet voice. You know what I'm saying? Listening to your soul tell you, hey, don't go there. That's not the one. That's not it. All right. You know. And another thing that another thing that I've learned was to just be honest, be upfront, be transparent, you know, you know, and not be afraid of rejection. Not, but in order for you to do that, you have to develop love within yourself. You have to develop a peace within yourself to where if somebody rejects you, then it's okay. That's not the one. It's not the one. No. So, so that's my rant, and I hope that 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 helps someone, who may be going through the same thing, or who might be getting ready to go through the same thing, or has went through the same thing. You know, develop kindness and compassion within yourself. Fucking sand beetle. Develop kindness and compassion within yourself, so that you can, understand other people. You know what I'm saying? And be compassionate to other people. Now, that's not to say, you let, people outright intentionally do evil, or some fuck shit to you. You know what I'm saying? No, you don't do that. That's not where kindness and compassion comes into play. And that's another thing, with all of this love and light bullshit that's going on. You know what I'm saying? And forgive, and stuff like that. Nah. You know what I'm saying? No. No. All right. Kindness and compassion comes into play when people, you know what I'm saying, they unintentionally, you know what I'm saying, they make mistakes, you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying, in that situation, you know what I'm saying, of that breakup, you know what I'm saying, that's where kindness and compassion comes into play. That's where understanding comes into play, you know what I'm saying. But when somebody is just outright, outright intentionally doing some evil shit to you or some wrong shit to you, you don't display kindness and compassion and understanding. No, you get up in that ass. All right. All right. So that's my little ramble. You know what I'm saying? That's my little ramble, and I hope that helps. I hope that helps somebody. All right. Peace.